right, if you are just joining, let me know where you're joining from. I think this is what I used. It is Thursday. Let me know how your Thursday is going. And yeah, if you're just joining, let me know where you're joining from. We're going to add a little bit more to this. We started it yesterday, and I think we're going to add a little bit to it. Well, hey, Cheryl, how you doing? Let me know if it sent you a notification. Yeah, if you're here and it sent you a notification, let me know. I know we've been having problems with notifications, so any feedback I can get on that would be amazing. So yes, let me know if you, no notification, you just happen to be here. All right. I'm down. All right. I'm excited about that. Okay, Cheryl got a notification. It is so hit or miss. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Just scrolling. Okay. Well, we started this yesterday and we're going to add a little bit to it. So, I don't know. We'll do something. So yeah, if you're just joining, let me know where you're joining from and let me know if it sent you a notification or not. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm trying to figure out the notification issues because we have a lot of people who are not receiving notifications. So this is not a normal time that I would be on. I just thought, it would be kind of fun to show up and, I don't know, check out, hey, thanks for the gift. Check out notifications. See if notifications are working. Hey there. Hey, those of you who are subscribers, would somebody please share this in the subscribers only group and let them know that we are live just in case? Let's see. Corrine says, joining from New Brunswick. Hey, Corrine. And you got a notification. I'm so glad to hear that. Christy got a notification. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my God. Okay, see, some people are getting notifications, some people are not. My day with my son was lovely. We had lunch together. We went and got coffee. We hung out at his apartment and watched TV and had lunch. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We talked about some of the things that are coming up with the band that he's in, and we had a good time. Pam got a notification. All right, Tim, did you get a notification? We're curious. All right, somebody who's joining. Let's see, you're joining from Northeast Ohio. Well, hi, Christina from Northeast Ohio. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, let somebody know. And I tell you what, okay, here's what, okay, well, there you go. Here's what I need one of our subscribers to do. I need one of our subscribers to go to the subscriber group and notify Monica that we are live. I'll let her know. I told her that we were about to go live because she was having issues with subscription stuff. It wasn't, there she is. Okay. Never mind. She's here now. She was having trouble not seeing the button for subscriptions. So I know that TikTok has been flaky lately, and sometimes we're not getting notifications. Now, for whatever reason, my subscribe button isn't on my homepage for some people. Yeah, I don't know. If somebody wants to check it, let me know if it's there. Let me know if you see it. We're taking care of housekeeping today. Let me know if you see if you see the live subscription button on my homepage. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate knowing who does and who does not, or if it's just nobody sees it. So yeah. Oh, Allie from New Mexico. Love it. Oh my goodness. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Mina from Germany. Hi, Mina from Germany. Man, we have a good Germany crew, believe it or not. We have quite a few people from Germany who tune in. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Oh, Christy, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Vicky didn't get the notification, but thank you for posting it to the Facebook group. So yeah, if you are wondering about subscription, what that's all about, let's take care of a little housekeeping before we get started. You can hit the star button down at the bottom by the comment bar. It'll take you to a subscriptions page where, if you choose to subscribe, great. I can tell you a little bit about our subscribers. They're a great bunch of people that we just have a lot of fun together. We have fun off of TikTok too. We have a secret subscribers only group where we have monthly challenges. We have our live streams live on there. But we also have a subscribers only giveaway here on TikTok at the end of the month. It's the last day of the month. Every month we have a subscribers only giveaway where I take all of our subscribers funds and I'll roll it back into supplying art supplies for our giveaway. I'll be very transparent with you. The only thing I hold back is funds for taxes. That's the only thing I keep. Everything is rolled back into purchasing supplies for our subscribers, for the winner of our subscribers only giveaway. And this month we have about 3 other subscribers who have donated items as well. And I'm really excited about that. So we're going to have a lot going in our giveaway this month. So if you're not a subscriber, trust me, you want to be. We try to make it worth your while for the cost of your subscription. So yeah, you're entered into a monthly giveaway. You're sent to a private secret subscribers only Facebook group where we have even more fun. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Let's see. Hang on. The link isn't where. Oh, Chrissy, I don't know what's up with it. Oh, Mina, thank you. I'm so glad that you're joining in. I'm so glad that you're here. Even if you're just watching, I'm so glad you're here. So yeah. I'll only see where you, okay. Monica says she only sees where you can send a subscription to someone else. It may be because you are already subscribed. So Monica, I can tell you that you are currently an active subscriber. So it just may be because your subscription is current. I'm not real sure. So if anybody else has had issues or has any ideas or, experience with troubleshooting this, if somebody could help Monica out, I'd appreciate it. Because when I'm stuck here, I can't move in and out of the live stream to see, it gets weird. It just gets weird. So yeah. Hey Skyward, I see you. I do see you. So I saw you the other day too. I don't remember when it was. It might have been Tuesday. I don't remember. But yeah, I've seen you recently, I know, within the last few days. Hey Kendra, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, look at all y'all. Robin's here. Oh, look at all y'all. That's right, the SSSOG, the secret subscribers only group. Yeah. Hey, Tony. All right. Well, let's add a little bit to this. It's a bigger journal. So normally I would use the 5x5. Normally I would use the 5x5 size, but I found this one and I need to link it in my profile. It's an 8x8 size. And okay, so my biggest complaint about the 5x5 is it doesn't have a loop for your pen. And that drives me crazy because the watercolor album, just like this, except it has watercolor paper, has a loop at the top. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But the 8x8 has a loop at the top for your pen. So yeah, this is a larger album. It's an 8x8. Same paper. It has the shiny coated paper. So, your ink flows really smoothly. Your pen flows really smoothly over the paper. So I really like it, but, oh, Monica, I'm glad you were here. It's okay. It's okay. So yes. Oh, good. In the car and on the way to a short vacation. Kendra, lucky. I'm excited for you. Yes, I am loving this paper. a larger album for me is a struggle. I'm just used to something small that I can stick in a small, small purse or small bag or whatever. I had lunch with my son today and loved it. Loved it. We had a good time. We watched a show together and had lunch and had coffee. It was a good time. So yeah. You can divide the pages easier if you need to in an 8x8. Yeah. Yep. So I really love this paper. I will tell you, having used this paper, I can't find my other small album. I had another small album that I use sometimes that has like I don't really know that it's a mixed media paper. It has like sketch paper in it. These small albums that have like regular paper, regular sketch paper kind of, they're okay. I like this paper okay. But I do have one that has more of a textured paper, and I don't like it. It'll really suck up ink. As well as I dropped it on the floor. I had some smaller ones. As well as handmade watercolor paper will really soak up ink. And watercolor paper as well will kind of, cost you a lot of ink. But I really like these because I feel like my pens last a little bit longer. The ink glides a little bit smoother. The one challenge is you've got to be able to wait for the ink to dry. It takes a little bit longer for the ink to dry. That being said, I have tried many different kinds of pens in these Bristol alcohol paper albums. And so far, the Unipen and the fountain pen ink from Tom's Studio Pen dries faster than any other ink I have tried in here. Just FYI, just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, the green album is gorgeous. It's a handmade watercolor album that was gifted to me from one of our subscribers, and I absolutely love it. So I worked with some ink today and made some leaves, and I'm working on some more flowers. Let me see if I can turn the page. Okay, the one problem with this album is turning the page. So I'm working on these flowers, and they're a lot of fun. I really like them, but they're tedious. They take a lot of time. They look like this originally. I'm just making bigger versions of them. They look like this. I'm just making bigger versions. So, yeah, I like them. I tried to do like a straight petal one, and I think I'm just going to, just make two of them and add other stuff on the edges or something. I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, Lindsay, you got a notification. Hey, I'm glad. I'm so glad you got a notification. Yeah, it's hit or miss. Like, for some people, it'll notify them, and for others, not so much. I don't know what's up with that. But, doing what we can. Are you going to do an inversion? Not today, Maddie. I'm not doing an inversion today. We're just adding to this. And I am kind of alternating like heavy, something that feels a little lighter, heavy. And I think in this, I'm going to make lines again, but instead of just making them straight, we're going to section it out and make them a little bit different. So, yeah. Let's see. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Is there a certain brand name for those books? For these books, I don't know that there's a certain brand name. The link in my profile, I just listed them as general sketchbook and watercolor album. Like, I think it was like general sketch album or something like that, and watercolor album. The ones that I have listed are the 5x5 size. I need to go back and do a link for the 8x8 size. Yeah. Mary, that doesn't sound quite right. Let me think. Okay, that doesn't sound quite right. So normally the 5x5s on Amazon are usually they're under $10. They're like $8.99, $9.99, something like that. They're under $10 on Amazon. Some of them, depending on the covers, can get a little more expensive. So like $11.99, something like that. So it just kind of depends on the covers. The 8x8 size, honestly, I got them on Prime Day, and I got them like real cheap. So I don't remember. Yeah, the 5x5s should be under $10 though. Yeah. They have them on Temu too. If you go through the link in my profile, I have a Temu link. They have them on there too, but of course it takes forever to, I don't know. I'm not really sold on Temu. We already have an Amazon Prime account, and I'm like, if I can get it tomorrow, I'm just going to get it tomorrow. I've known too many people whose packages have gotten lost in the mail. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. So, but I do have a Temu link. So if you're using Temu, then, Temu takes forever here. It takes forever to get here for me personally, for where I'm at. But yeah, if you're using it, then, go through the link in my profile. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know much about, legalities there, but I do know that they have a lot of people using, licensed and copyrighted artwork for other branded things on Temu. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Yeah. So yeah. Just so you know. Some shiny paper. Yeah, I do like this shiny paper. All right. Well, we're going to add some lines to this. We're going to get to getting. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either, Don. Or Dos Lunas. That doesn't surprise me either. You do hear birds. They're in the garage, which is directly on the other side of this wall. It's funny what this microphone will pick up. It's amazing. So yeah. All right. So let's section this out. I made straight-ish. I made straight-ish lines here. Oh, you finished in a version of 5x5. Yeah, I do. I like the 5x5 because it's much easier to accomplish something faster. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Of something with tattoos. Yeah. So let's section this out. I'm just going to pick any random places throughout this section, and I'm going to draw any sort of wavy line. It could be a smooth wavy line. It could be like a more jagged wavy line. I'm not going to make it real jagged, like not as pointy as these, but something with interest. We're going to make it a little interesting. We do want to give it a little bit of interest. So maybe I'll kind of go back and forth with something smooth and then something with a little hiccup. There. Okay, we've sectioned it out. Now, I'm going to go through and trace. I'm going to trace on the left side, I'm going to trace this line. It may stay consistently the same shape, or over time it may change a little bit. But we're just going to give them a little bit of interest. And yes, this paper is super smooth. So we're going to trace this line. And then we're going to do it again. And I'm okay if they touch. They don't have to be super consistent for me. That's not what I'm going for, because this was a little more consistent. I'm going to keep this a little inconsistent. It's okay. Oh, Pam is doing a 9x12. Lucky you. I struggle, man. I struggle to do anything. Like, to me, an 8x8, like, I just think, yep, that's a large sheet of paper. That's, that's a large project in my mind. I'm so used to using teeny tiny albums, because I usually carry them with me, if I'm waiting in an office, or if I'm just whatever, if I'm in a waiting room or something, then I'm usually carrying a little tiny album with me. and maybe a couple of pins, or maybe my Tom Studio pin, because I've got a large nib and a fine nib, all in one pin. So, Oh, thanks, Tatiana. I'm so glad you're here. So we're just making it a little interesting. They don't have to be consistent. They don't have to be the same width apart. We're just going to continue to trace this line. Over time, it may change a little bit. Try to make it connect to the bottom there. One line at a time. I know it gets nice and quiet. One line at a time. So how is everybody else's Thursday? Is anybody excited for the weekend? We apparently have people getting ready to go on vacation. Have I ever been asked about my art? Well, no, I don't think anybody really. I usually kind of sit to myself. Because I know me. If I sit next to anybody else, I'm going to talk their head off. Never get stuck in an elevator with me. Oh my gosh. Oh, you should. Lindsay, get you a little book. Like I have a little tiny book. This isn't what I usually, well, I can't say that. I do usually bring this. I bring this, but I also bring my 5x5. So I'll bring this and I'll bring this. Because this is kind of like practice and ideas, which granted, I usually have a page in my 5x5 that's designated for like, it's the trash page, right? I usually do have one of those in here, one or two or more. We're not talking about it, but I do usually have some in here. This album though is more for like, if I need to jot down a note or if I need to like, just goof off. Or if I know I'm not going to have a lot of time, then I don't want to start something. Here's the big thing. I don't want to start something in here where I'm going to have to suddenly close the book because I already know that it's going to take a second for the ink to dry. So I don't want to immediately have to close this album. So I can immediately close this album and I don't care. But I'll do the same things over and over in this album. For example, let me find it. Like we did the number 8 over and over again. Like, what do I like? What do I like better? Which 8s do I like better? That's when we were doing our number series. So I'll just do smaller things to be able to, like here, like, I don't know, this is the number 4 and the number 5, I think. I don't remember, so just little things that I can kind of get out ideas before I commit to something. And then there was another thing that was just like over and over and over again that I did until I figured out how I wanted it to look. And it was that chrysanthemum. And heck, if I know where I put it. It's in here somewhere, I promise. I know it's in here somewhere because I did multiple pages of it. But yeah, it was that chrysanthemum that I did like again and again and again and again, trying to figure out how I wanted it to look. And I'm never going to be able to find it again. Oh well. I don't know what I did with it. Sometimes we'll put color in here, just goofy little things. If I just want to fill up a page, I'll do that too. So yeah. Lots of we had one with lots of tiny dots. See, lots of little dots and just lots of things that I can fill up a page and I don't have to worry about coming back to it. So for all I know, I probably tore those pages out of here, but normally I don't do that. We have a lot of unfinished things. So we'll do a lot of unfinished things. Yeah. Yeah, I get overwhelmed with the options too. That's why I like this little tiny album, to be able to just kind of test things out before I commit to something. Or if I have an idea and I don't know how it's going to work out, usually there's a there's a disconnect between my brain and my hands. Or I can't say that. There's a disconnect between my imagination and my hands sometimes. So, yeah, Now I feel like a crazy person because I know I've done this over and over. Oh, I know where it's at. It's in the Other Square album. I have like it's smaller than a 5x5. It might be a 4x4. I don't think it's as small as a 3x3. Maybe a 4x4. I probably have it in there where I just did this pattern over and over. Like there's pages and pages and pages of the same pattern over and over again. And I have no idea where that album is at the moment. Watching someone and the layers and naming layers. Yes. So having worked in Photoshop, I'm used to naming layers and I'm used to having, a lot of layers. But in Procreate, it feels different. It's not so much a technology difference as it just feels different. So I can't really say it's a huge learning curve. It just doesn't feel like drawing to me. It just feels weird. I think because I can see there's no connection between where my pen hits the screen and what is drawn on the screen. There's still a buffer space, I feel like, and it's just weird to me. Oh, wait, Nancy says. Oh, yay! Nancy, I'm excited. So for those of you who don't know, in our subscribers group, we have a tangible collaborative piece that is being mailed all over the world right now. We have 8 groups right now, I think is what I mailed out, 8 groups. And we also have, some of y'all don't know this, we also have a group in Germany of 3 people from our subscribers list who have gotten together and started their own collaborative piece. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, we sent out this tangible collaborative piece, 8 of them. And I set them up in small groups and because they're small pieces, just to be able to mail a little bit easier. So I'm so slow on my iPad, Lindsay. I have tried and I'm just slow. All right, so now that I have finished this section, I'm going to move on to this section and just trace this line moving to the left. So we're going to trace this out. And we're going to keep moving this line to connect to the previous section. It doesn't have to be exact unless you want it to be exact. But I like kind of the fluid movement, the subtle way that it changes over time when it's not exact. I don't know, it just starts to take a subtly different shape. Oh, the first collabs. I've gotten a couple in, so one of them was mailed back to me, and I have that one in my possession. So whoever the last person in line for the collaboration piece is, for their group, they can either mail it back to me or they can keep it as long as I get a picture of it so that I can eventually post it. So I'm waiting on a couple more from our original ones, from our original round. And then I will post it. So yeah, I've gotten a picture of one and I've gotten one personally back in the mail. So I'm just waiting on a couple more to arrive so that we have a decent amount for a post. And then we have one that was lost in the mail. Y'all, that is not the first thing that has been lost in the mail recently. I mailed something to Miss Wanda and it has been lost in the mail. And I guess I'm just going to have to start putting tracking on the stinking piece of paper. That drives me crazy. Hey, Lisa Lou, how are you? I am using, Just Melissa, I am using a Unipen 0.2 right now. So yes, rocking and rolling here. And I am okay as they ebb and flow. If they get closer and farther away, I'm okay with that too. Even if they touch, even if these lines start to touch, I'm okay with that too. I want them to be lines, but I want them to be different than what we did up here. I want them to have a little more, feel a little more playful. So yeah, it's a quiet Thursday. I hope everybody's ready for the weekend. Yeah, it's almost the same as the 0.3. It's not that much different. So, just Melissa, I have used a variety of pens. I started out using Micron, and I don't have any complaints about them. They take a little bit longer to dry on this paper. But other than that, I don't have a ton of complaints about them. Here's what I can tell you. They are definitely, like the black of the Micron is definitely lighter than the black of the Unipen. So I have used Micron, Stettler, and Unipen are kind of my go-tos for this album. But I think in ranking of how deep the black is, I think Micron would be on the bottom of that list. So Unipen tends to be the blackest so far, like the richest black out of those 3 ink pens. Stettler's next, and then Micron. But as far as them being waterproof and, usable and all that, I haven't had any problems with any of them. But I do find that the Unipen on this particular paper does dry faster. Yeah, this tends to be a pretty rich dark black. Yep. So I hope that helps. You can find them through the link in my profile. I really appreciate whenever you guys use the links in my profile. I have an Amazon affiliate account. And, all the pennies add up, right? I'm not making a ton there, but it really helps when you use the link in my profile. Even if you're not going to Amazon to purchase what's in the link, I still appreciate when you do use the link. So, even if you're going to buy, like, I don't know, a kitchen mixer, whatever it may be, new shoes, I don't know. But whatever it is, I really appreciate, even if you just get to Amazon through the use of my links, I appreciate it. Oh, look at the little ghost. How cute is that? I love it. I love it. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Skyward says we're going to take... Wait. Oh, you're going down to your in-laws. Okay. All right. Change the pressure to make it lighter and darker. Yes, you can do that too, Dream Artist. Oh, Maddie Moo. It's almost the weekend. Hang in there, darling. Hang in there. Unless the weekend is, the busy time. I don't know. For some people, it's like, yeah, I work retail or I work, in the service industry, like in a restaurant or something. And those tend to be the busier times. So I don't look forward to the weekends. I look forward to Mondays. I don't know. But if the weekends are slower for you, then it's almost here. Jen, lunch with the boy was good. It was good. We had a good time. We watched, of all things, the show, the children's book. Remember the children's book Goosebumps? I remember those when my kids were little, right? And they had a TV show out on like Nickelodeon or something. And my kids used to read the books and watch the show and all this stuff. Well, they have a new Goosebumps out with Justin Long, and it's I don't know that it's truly kid friendly, but I don't know. I think it's more for the people who reminisce, right? I remember watching this growing up, like the people my kids' age in their 20s. It's probably more for them, but so that's what we did. We watched a couple of episodes of the new series of Goosebumps, and it was cute. It was fun. I've actually seen them all already. When I got there, he's like, "Oh, have you seen this show yet?" And I couldn't lie. I was like, "Yes, I have." So he's like, "I've only seen the first episode." I said, "Well, start it up." So we had a good time. So we watched a couple of episodes of Goosebumps and had some lunch, and he recommended this place close by, and it was kind of like Mediterranean bowls of so you could either do a wrap or you could do a salad or like a rice bowl with stuff. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. So do you see how it just subtly changes over time? I like that. I like kind of the flowiness of how it begins to change. Yeah, you should check it out, Jen. It's fun. So yeah, if you remember the old Goosebumps books and the old Goosebumps show growing up, the show has kind of grown up. So I wouldn't call it outright not for kids, but it is scarier than it used to be. And it is a little more adult themed sometimes than I would think, for I don't know. My kids watched it when they were 10, 9, 10, that age, the old Goosebumps show. So yeah, I wouldn't say that this one's for like 9, 10-year-olds, but who knows? The world's different now. I don't know. You could be like how my husband was raised. My husband was like, yeah, we watched all kind of things. Yeah, we watched The Breakfast Club when we were, 10, whatever. I was like, oh my gosh. I'll never forget when our kids were little, he was like, let's let them watch The Breakfast Club. And I'm like, no. And he's like, why not? I'm like, no. They're a little too young. This is like they were like between 7 and 11 or something. And I was like, one, they're not gonna find it that interesting because it's all talking, not a lot of action. I said, but it's not appropriate for them yet. And I had to remind them, I'm like, okay, every time that you've seen it has been on TV. It's been filtered. So we watched it, he and I, and he was like, oh, I don't remember any of this. Oh my gosh. I know, right, Skyward? It's funny. Yeah, we love The Breakfast Club too. Oh my gosh. I think even more than The Breakfast Club, though, I really like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That was one of my favorites. There was something else. I wish I could remember what it was. There was something else that he was like, let's let the kids watch this. And I had to put my foot down. I was like, no, again, no. There's too much adult content in that. No, they're not old enough. So yeah, now that our kids are grown now, my husband's like, okay, now we can watch all the things. Oh gosh. Yeah, right? They see the filtered version on TV. You saw the after school special. It has been so long since I've only seen Pretty in Pink once. So I really need to go back and watch all those old 80s things. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. We did that too. Wait a minute. Nancy, we did that too. We let our kids watch The Conjuring when they were little. Well, I say little. They were, I don't know. Our youngest was, gosh, 13 maybe. 12, 13. So he wasn't little, but he was young, you know. And he loved it. Like, it was funny because every movie he watched, every single movie, he'd be like, "That's my favorite movie." I'm like, "Every movie you watch is your favorite movie." And he said, "No, this is really my favorite movie." So he had to watch all of them that came out after that. Yes, watch through your fingers. Yeah, we do too. It's so funny because even now, anytime we see a scary movie, my husband likes to turn out all the lights, and he likes, like, I'm just thinking I've got to curl my feet up under me and pray that I don't get sucked into the couch or something. It's just something ridiculous, right? I mean, I love the feeling. Except for when the movie's over. And then, if he has to go to the bathroom or if he has to go to the kitchen, I'm like, "You better talk to me the whole time. There will be no silent pauses." I need to know that it's still you. Nothing's got you. So he's funny. And then I have to tell him, I am also not turning out the bedroom light when we go to bed. You're going to wait for me to get in bed, and then you're going to go turn out the light. But while you do that, you're also going to talk to me the whole time so that I know where you are and who you are. It's ridiculous. Oh, gosh. Yeah, my mom can't do horror movies either. And we do have one son who is adamant. He's like, "Nope. No." Even if it's just like I would be surprised if he watched Goosebumps with us. Even if it's slightly scary, he's like, "Nope. Ain't doing it." Oh, my gosh. But for the most part, most of our kids, we love to go to haunted houses. We love to... we love the feeling of a little startle. Let me tell you. So we're charging. All right, there we go. They would do this haunted house in their yard. I mean, they would build sets. They would, just all kind of stuff. It was really, really cool. But one year they had a zombie theme. And we're going through the line, and lo and behold, we catch up with these couple of girls that had been walking ahead of us. And they have built this haunted house all the way around their house. They built a trail, basically, a haunted trail all the way around the house. But they do enclosed sets too. They don't do it anymore, but it's been a little while. So our kids were much younger. But, it's my husband and I and a couple of our kids, and we're moving along the trail, and we catch up to these couple of girls that had been walking ahead of us. And they were afraid to round the corner. They're like, no, we don't want to go by ourselves. We don't want to round the corner, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, us being who we are, we're like, "All right, we'll walk with you. You can walk with us." We round the corner, and they have 2 or 3 acres to their backyard. And we round the corner, and as we round the corner, these zombies start rushing toward us. I mean, just rushing toward us. And they rush these 2 girls and take them down to the ground. And it was they were plants in the line. That's what they were, part of the experience. It was the best experience we've ever had in a haunted house, ever. They did that really, really well. Just a lot of fun. So yeah, that was something that was just very, very memorable that we still talk about to this day. It comes up in conversations, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, let me tell you about this experience." So yeah, it was a lot of fun. They probably did, Nancy. They probably did. We took one kid with us one time. Our youngest had a friend, and we took his friend with us one time. And they put us in really small groups, so even our family, they split us up. And so, these 2 boys went in to the very first set. They went into the very first set. Now, I don't know what happened, but the kid that we took with us, who was he was big for his age. He was tall. His whole family is that way. They're just tall, and so this is just a big kid. But I don't know what happens, but he ends up getting startled It was like a jump scare or something, and he gets startled, and he ends up running into the wall of this set, and he knocks down the whole wall. Like the whole wall comes crashing down. And my husband and I we're still standing in line waiting to go in like 30 minutes later. And we're like, oh my gosh, what is taking them so long? And it wasn't until after the fact that we found out that it took them so long because they literally had to put it back together. It was great fun. Oh my gosh. But yes, it was a lot of fun. And then we have a haunted house that will do, it's usually like the few days after Halloween. They do a lights out special where you literally go back through the same set with a ring light on your finger. It's like a little finger light. And it's a lot of fun. My husband and I have done that, and it's a lot of fun. It's fun, but because your ring light is not guaranteed to work the whole time. So sometimes you're left in like pitch black. The only thing that we don't like about it is it makes all the colors of the sets muddy. So you can't really see all the effort that went into the whole set. And that's really why we go. We go to see the sets and go to see, like how much work they put into it. It's incredible. Oh, yeah. Okay, so ours, Nancy, is more expensive than that. Yeah. They do a great job in Baton Rouge of this haunted house. They actually have a haunted house, and then across the street they have like a haunted graveyard thing that they do. That's also a walkthrough experience. But I feel like the price goes up every year, and every year, like even today, my son said, "Man," he says, "I was out there to go to this place that was like a block away from the haunted house," and he says there was literally nowhere to park. He says it took me an hour and a half to find a parking space. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, if you make it all the way through, you get your money back. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. We have friends who usually participate in like not necessarily the one in Baton Rouge, but lots of friends who participated in the local one, and we were kind of bummed when they stopped doing it. They moved. The people who did it moved. They sold their house and they moved, and we were kind of all disappointed because their house was along one of the major trick-or-treat, where all the kids would go. It was along one of those major, I can't even say it's a neighborhood. I don't know. Our town is really small. And so we have this area of town that kids walk. So it's not really a neighborhood. They just close the streets down. And, people like get on four-wheelers or have hay rides through through these areas of town. And their house was not far from that. So everybody, you were able to walk to it. You would just park and walk, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, we were kind of bummed when they moved. So there's that. But I cannot believe that October is almost over. Like, can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Oh, yours is Goth Cathedral. We've done haunted houses in Tennessee too. Well, I say that my husband and my youngest son, did that. We had, the other child that didn't want to go. So I stayed behind and watched the one who doesn't like scary things. And we went, and I don't know, we probably went and found something else to do. So yeah. But they said they had a lot of fun at the one in Tennessee as well. So it was kind of a neat experience for them. Some cool old houses. Not so much in Baton Rouge. That would be more like New Orleans. And New Orleans has a lot of normal like normal haunted touristy things that they do. My husband and I we've been on one of those, and it was kind of silly, kind of goofy, but still fun. It's a tourist thing. So, a haunted corn maze. Okay, so corn mazes. I am terrified, not terrified. I am very nervous about going in a corn maze because I am directionally challenged and I'm afraid I would never find my way out. And I would just be the person in the corn maze yelling, I'm here. Yeah. Well, hey, Amethyst Creates, how are you doing? I see that you are new to the stream. I'm so glad you're here. And Max is just a whining. Y'all, he is just a whining. Oh, yeah, I've been through a mirror maze too. And yes, like you walk through it with your hands in front of you. Yes, I am very directionally challenged. I can get lost in a square block. You would think he needs cheese, but he had cheese yesterday, Nancy. He had cheese. Oh my gosh. He really just wants to go sit his behind in the grass is what he wants to do. But, well, I guess the sun isn't out now. I could go let him out now. I am confined indoors for the next couple days, for the next 48 hours. After this skin treatment that I had, they're like, do not go out in the sun. Do not sit by the window. You get in your car and you go straight home. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah. So he has been wanting to go and sit his butt in the grass. And I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. I can't watch you do that today. So he's not been a happy camper. He'd take the wrong turn at a dead end. Me too. Lindsay says, he needs some today. Yes, he does. He thinks he does. See, Nancy too. That was yesterday. Poor baby. Poor baby. That's the saddest thing I ever heard. Saddest thing I ever heard. Poor darling. Yeah, he does that. He's going to make you believe that cheese is going to make it better. He is feeling very unloved. Oh my gosh. Oh, you hear that? Oh. He is on one. Oh my gosh. Hey, that's enough. That's enough. You're going to have to go lay down or I'm going to put you on the other side of the door. No, thank you. You're heavy. Get in. Okay, thank you. Aw. My mom and dad got a new dog recently, so I will be meeting that dog very soon. My mom said she took the dog to the vet, and the vet said, this dog needs to go on a diet. Because this dog is 20 pounds, and it should be 12. And my mom, I've never heard my mom say this. My mom says, I just can't do that to that dog. I just can't put that dog on a diet. I mean, this woman who has been, so stern all my life. Like, these are the rules and we're sticking to it. To suddenly hear her say, I just can't do that to that poor baby. Yeah, I don't know what has happened to her. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, she apparently told the vet, I give the dog this much food a day. And the dog says, the vet says, that's too much. And my mom says, but that means I'd only be giving that dog this much food a day, and I just don't think that's right. Oh my gosh. Yep. Where was that? Where was that woman when I was growing up? Oh, that's right. Apparently, apparently, not only do they get special treatment, but their other dog, Rosie, she's a standard poodle. So she's real big and she's a real ditz. She is the goofiest thing. She's smart, but oh my gosh, she's wild. She gets this wild look in her face and then like bolts. She just runs off from you. Where they previously lived, they had the dog catcher, and this dog would run off so often and be caught by the dog catcher so often that the dog catcher said, if I catch this dog one more time, I'm going to give this dog to somebody else. Oh my gosh. But yes, this so they have a standard poodle, and she is so spoiled that my mom says her birthday, that she calls her my sister, and she says we share a birthday. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sonny, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, lovely. Flotty Doll, your best friend's mom told you don't have to eat anything you don't want to. Yeah, see, where was that when we were growing up in our household? See, my mom does too, Nancy. She calls her dog my sister. And we have to share a birthday. My mom always reminds me. She used to call me and say happy birthday. Now she calls me and says, tell your sister happy birthday. Trashy. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? She probably gets her a present, too. I'm not even a little bit jealous. Tracy, I think that's everybody today. Everybody's tired today. I was really tired earlier today. And I didn't know if it was just, I don't know. It's weird. Like the treatment they do, you would think, oh, it's just a skin treatment. It's just, and this is my second round. And I kind of brushed it off the first round because the first round I got real tired and had a couple of weird side effects that I was like, maybe it's not from that. Well, here we go again, right? I'm like, oh, maybe it is from that. So, yeah, I don't know. Just odd. And I know these lines are not great. They're not straight. Well, they're not supposed to be straight, but they're a little disconnected in places. But, whatever. Whatever. If you absolutely need them to be perfect, then you do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna do this right here. Oh gosh. Haven't been live all week. Oh, you've been working. Hey Dora, you made it. I'm so glad you're here. So yes, Nancy, I am going to enjoy the next couple of days when, I can legitimately say, I can't take the dog out, or I can't go to the store, or, just anything that requires sunlight. I will enjoy that, and I'll probably milk it for all it's worth. Not only can I not go to the store, but I literally can't do anything else. My husband doesn't have to know. I am going to have to put him on the other side of the door. He is not going to stop. Come on, buddy. You sound like a whistle. You sound like a whistle. Come on. Thank you. He can go beg somebody else for cheese. Not that anybody's here that'll give him cheese. We have Two of our boys went to a hockey game. The oldest one is still at work, and my husband is still working. So here we are together again. Yeah, I am. I don't know. I'll tell you what. You would think I'd be out of luck if it rains, but I was on, I don't know, years ago, I was on like some kind of antibiotic or something that, has the warning like stay out of the sun, right? And I had been off of it for a little while, and I thought I was fine, good to go, whatever. And my friend of forever and ever and ever, we made plans to go to Florida, which is about a 12-hour drive. Where we were going was about a 12-hour drive from where I live. She drove over, met me here, and then from here we drove to Florida. We rented a car, and I kid you not, for 12 hours, we were in this car under heavily tinted windows. Like this car, we talk about this car to this day because this car looked tough. But heavily tinted windows, legit, I was wearing 3 layers of clothes. I had an undershirt, a regular shirt, and a jacket. 3 layers of clothes, and it rained the whole way to Florida. By the time we got there, I was changing into pajamas, and underneath my clothes, I was sunburned. It was, like one of those experiences you don't forget. Like, I'm not just white, I'm white. Yeah, so I don't think the rain would stop me. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't think the rain would, I'd still be like, no. Is the sun still on this side of the planet? Then the answer is no. Yep. Gotta wait for it to move to the other side of the world. Well, I guess it doesn't move. Gotta wait for us to spin around. I think in this next section, I think we're going to put, I just put out a post earlier for Huggins. So I think we're going to put Huggins or some form of like maybe cadence or something. So literally, Nancy, that's the only 2 patterns that I know what they're called. That's the only 2 tangle patterns that I know what they're called. The rest of it, yeah, I don't know. So I think we're going to put something like that in there, and we'll just thicken out some of the lines. I think that'll be fun. Hey, thanks for all the hearts. Oh, thanks for the love. That's really sweet. Thank you, guys. The one that, okay, I think this is Flux, right? Is that right? I think that's right. I don't remember, but I think it's Flux. It's Paisley. See, in my head, my head goes Paisley. Yep. My head goes Paisley. Now, after I haven't drawn it in a little while and you ask me again, or after I have drawn it, but it's been a while since you asked me, it's going to revert back to Paisley. I hate to break it to you. Oh, hello from Germany. Look, see all the people from Germany? I love it. I love it. Twirling, I'm so glad you're here. We have a fun group from Germany that joins us as part of our subscriber group. I think we have a growing Germany crowd. You can only remember Huggins. See, me too. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. We're just, putting ink to paper. Having a little fun. Giving you guys an opportunity because we were... here's what you guys can do for me because I didn't get a clear answer earlier. If you guys would check and see if you see a subscription, it should say live subscription check and see if you see a live subscription button on my homepage. Because this is why we are live streaming right now, because somebody earlier told me that they did not see that button on my homepage, and it should be there. And I know TikTok is flaky lately. So I said, well, let's live stream and find out. Let's ask some people. So yeah, if you think about it, hop out of the live stream, like check my homepage real quick, and let me know if you see the live subscription button. Okay. Cat Lover says yes. Nancy says no. Lindsay says yes. Yeah, see, some people say yes, some people say no. So I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why it's there for some people and it's not there for other people. And it's kind of like notifications. It sends notifications to some people, and then for some people, it's like, I didn't get your notification. It didn't tell me anything. Well, I'm glad that it seems like a lot of you are seeing it, so that's good. But yes, I was curious. So I don't know why that is. But I know it was a mixed bag with notifications too. We did ask that earlier. I wonder if they did updates, because I had some kind of flaky, for posting. I was like, gosh, like engagement wise, it was just weird. For views, it was a little abnormal. So I thought they must be doing something. That was a few days ago. But every so often we run into another problem where somebody doesn't see something or has an issue with something, and I have no answer. I'm sorry. I have no answer for you. Okay, all it says for you is send a heart to join. I don't know. I don't know. Really? Cal Lover says in order to get theirs straightened out, they had to delete TikTok and re-download it. That's interesting. Huh. That's nuts. Yeah, Cheryl, it still says that you are, so you still have an Inky beside your name, so you are still, yes, I remember you're Deb. And it says you're still active too, Deb. So, like, we had issues with Deb being able to resubscribe recently, and it was just crazy, like all the hoops you got to jump through. And it's different from person to person. For some people, it works just fine. And for other people, I just want to be flaky. But yeah, I'm curious to know who still sees it, who doesn't. Like, do we have a majority that does? Do we have a majority that doesn't? But it looks like the majority of y'all, for y'all, it's there. So I don't know what's going on with it. All right, I'm going to leave that like it is, and then we have this last section to go. Yep, until the 20. Okay, that was the weird thing, Cheryl. Okay, somebody was asking me about their subscription today, and normally I can see when it's going to expire, and it wouldn't even show me that. It just showed me how long they've been a subscriber, but it didn't tell me when their subscription was going to end, and that was a little weird. All right, I'm going to make one more, little line to trace, as if it's a new section. And we'll move through it that way. So yes, your guess is as good as mine when it comes to all the hiccups of TikTok. But I will take the opportunity to thank you guys for those of you who send gifts or subscribe. Truly thank you. It means a lot to me. That you would want to be part of this community. That really, really means a lot to me. You've been a subscriber for 64 days. See, that's all it lets me see too. It lets me see how long you've been a subscriber and if you're active or not. Whereas normally I'd be able to see when your subscription is going to end. Dora says inky question mark. That's what we call our subscribers. Our subscribers have a little tab beside their name. It says inky. And that's how we determine, that's how we distinguish if you're a subscriber or not when we see your name pop up. Yep, for some of you, you're on auto renew, and I really, really appreciate that. I did, Angie. I got to, man, look at you guys. Angie, you are one of the many, many people here who has asked about that today, and it shocks me. I don't know why it does, but it surprises me. I don't know if I think like how invested you are, or just how much you pay attention, or, just how much you remember about what's going on in my life. Like when I tell you, it is always surprising to me when you guys ask about something that I've brought up before, or, that you would remember the details, just the details. And I don't know, it just feels real special. Thank y'all. Yeah, we had a good time. We had lunch today and we watched some episodes of the new Goosebumps series and we had a good time. And yes, I'm glad your mama heart knew that, because that was pretty special. I don't often get to spend time one-on-one with him anymore. So it was a good time. And he's the sweet one out of the, well, I can't say he's the sweet one. They're all pretty sweet. The oldest is the most rough and tumble. He is probably one of the more considerate. Like he's a lot like his dad, right? He's going to truly think about and take to heart and remember the things that you like, what you're passionate about. And he's going to ask you those questions, right? Where the other three are like, I don't know. I'm not going to bother to ask. He's going to take the time to really get to know somebody. So, yeah. So that's something that's pretty special about him. That's right. We have virtual friends here too. Y'all, and I'm so excited to see, like, among our subscribers, it's so neat to watch friendships being formed. Like, we have a group of people, in Germany that are starting their own collaborative piece with, oh my God, I'm blank, y'all, with Doodle Momentum with Angela. Oh my God. I just went blank. Angela is starting a collaborative piece with the two other people that are in Germany with her from our subscribers group. They kind of found each other and they're like, "Oh, I'm from Germany too." And yeah, it was a neat experience. So they're starting their own collaborative piece. I'm excited about it. It makes me really happy. And Nancy, I feel you. My kids are kind of like that. Like, they don't have, like, in real life where they live friends. All their friends they've met, or I should say, all the friends they currently hold, they've met online. Some of them will travel. Like, one of my children made me so nervous. One of my children traveled to Alabama to meet one of the friends that he has known forever, and they've, gamed together forever, but had never met in person. And he traveled to Alabama, and I was just nervous the whole time. Both my husband and I, we were like, before you leave, we need an address. We need their phone number. We need you to call us as soon as you get there. Then we need you to call us a couple of hours later to let us know you're still okay. But I mean, it was, It's sad that you have to think about those things and worry about those things these days. But yeah, it was funny. So he's been back a couple of times since. And one of my other children has a friend who will, when he's traveling through for work, will stop at our house, and they'll spend a couple of hours together. So, yeah. I know, it's sweet, right? I mean, but it is scary. Like when it's your kid, you're like, you don't know what the dangers are. Yeah, and we do. We live in a scary world. That's why I'm so glad we have this space, because this is not a space where we don't talk about politics. We don't talk about heavy things. We don't talk, like, this is a place to come and take a deep breath. I really appreciate that about this space, that it's, we don't talk about all the crazy things that's going on in the world. It's really just a place of, I don't want to say escape. It's not really that, more like reprieve. It's a place for a deep breath. It's a place to know that, yeah, all that stuff is out there, but for this short amount of time, we're going to be present right here, and it's going to be okay. And, the world's going to keep turning. So, yeah. I enjoy that about this space. And I enjoy that it's a space that you don't have to worry about bringing your kids into this space either, right? We're not going to talk about grown-up things. We're not going to talk about ugly things. We're not going to, you can bring your kids here too. They can listen too. They can have fun with us too. We can do art with friends right here. Well, hello, Murphy's Art from Tasmania. How are you doing? Yes, mental meditation and silence from the day. I don't know that it's real silent. My mouth goes 90 to nothing, but oh my gosh. Yeah, my kids are older too, but I think about like my nephews. I guess in the back of my head, I'm thinking, would this be something that my nephews could watch? Because I have one who's, I don't know, 11 or something like that, and one who is 5, just starting kindergarten. So I'm like, okay, would that be something that he could watch? And we do a lot of art with friends, with a lot of my friends' kids who are elementary school age. So I just want it to be a space where it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're coming from. That you can just come in and it'll be okay. You can breathe. It'll be all right. You can take a moment. Oh, that's cute. Nancy, that's precious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I always wait for Lori. When Lori pops in, I like saying hello to Lori's husband, Randy, because, Randy, I'll never forget that. Randy saying, "Is she talking to you?" Well, yeah. I mean, if you're here, I'm going to talk to you. Oh, I didn't realize she was live earlier. I haven't been heavy on social media today. Because we were spending time with the boy. So, but I think about that. I think about that statement from Randy a lot. So I'm always waiting on Lori to come on so I can be like, "Hey, is Randy listening?" Because I'm going to say hey to him too if he's in the room. Oh my goodness. Hello from Indonesia. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. I get so tickled at seeing people from all over the world. It makes me so excited. Oh, sweet. That's right. It's not all just business. All right. So I'm going to add something like, we kind of started with a connecting pattern like this. So I thought maybe we would put, I wanted to put like Zudo or something in here. And when I tried it today, I was like, I am never going to remember all these steps. So I decided against that pattern, and also didn't know how to figure out, if I were to put multiple rows. I mean, if I were to do multiple rows of Zudo, I didn't know how to connect them. So I was like, oh, let's do Huggins because it'll be sort of like this, but different. It'll be, the same, but different. So yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. Or maybe we'll make something like, instead of Huggins, we'll make something like Cadence is kind of a fun pattern that's kind of triangular in shape. And that's kind of what I think about these. Like these are kind of triangular. These are kind of triangular. So we'll keep something that's kind of triangular. Yes, right, Nancy? I know. Let's see. Robin says, if Evie or Joy shows up, depending on when you send the collab piece, you may have to send it to another mail. Okay. All right. Then, Robin, let us know that. Yeah, let us know that. Oh, let me back up. I missed something. In Indonesia, there are a lot of people drawing. Oh, nice. That's why I started this. It was just a place to be able to process all the stuff in my life. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I did this. Hey, Robin, you're ahead of me. If you're on day 23, I quit about 7 days in. I knew from the get-go, I was like, do not do this. You don't have time. Because when I tell you, like, thank you. I appreciate that, Robin. Or if you want to, what would even be better is if you, yes, send it to me because I'll need it the next round if you want to participate next year. But send it to the other two people in your group, or whoever the person is before you. If you go to the features tab, there's a post in the features tab in the secret subscribers only group. There's a post in there that'll tell you which group you're in and in what order. So if you wouldn't mind messaging the person before you in your group and letting them know, that would be helpful. Yeah. Yeah, that would be helpful, Robin. I appreciate that. Look, our subscribers group they're amazing people. I'm gonna tell you what, they are a blast. All right, so let's make like some form of cadence or something. So we're gonna start out with dots, just like we started out with dots here, and we have dots here. We're gonna do dots here, which means this little section is gonna be lines, but I have no idea what kind of lines we're gonna do. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there. So let's start off with dots. And I'm going to make them kind of small. We're going to make some dots. You can put them wherever you like on the page. So maybe I'll put one here and I'll put one here. I'll probably end up filling them in, but for right now, well, let's just fill them in because I accidentally filled that one in. So let's fill it in. Fill it in, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. All right. Maybe we have one right here. Not really worried about if they're straight, if they're in a row, just kind of random, wherever. We'll put one way up in this corner. All right, maybe we'll put one way over here in this corner. But only have a larger paper. Oh, nice, yeah. Long ways? Yeah, I thought about that too. Like all these have been up and down, putting them this way, but then I think that might look weird because these have been consistently up, like they've been consistently up and down. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do right here. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do like a line pattern. I know that sounds dumb. So I know that, ooh, a zigzag might be nice. That's true. Yeah, a zigzag might be nice. I was thinking like stripes, like you might have a wide stripe and a thin stripe and a medium stripe I was thinking kind of stripes or something. But zigzags would probably be nice too. No, I'm not only doing dots, Maddie. We are doing, I think it's called cadence. Nancy can correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, let's see. Yes, it's the same one I started on yesterday. So we did these 3 sections yesterday, and we're going to finish it out today. Don't worry, we're doing more than just dots here. So I'm going to go connect all the dots with an S curve. So every dot is going to have an S curve connection. Let me move you in here so you can see a little bit better. All right, so every dot is going to have an S curve connection. And it doesn't really matter where I start because, again, every dot is going to be connected. So I'm going to move around the outside of a dot and move it back in an S curve around the next dot. Pretty easy, right? You lost a day. It's okay. It's okay. We're almost at the end of this one. It'll be all right. All right, so the same thing. I connect S curve, and I'm going to connect it all the way back in. I know that's going to be a really long line. We're going to connect dot to dot, so it's going to be S curve and connect around. So we want to make sure that we're connecting around the dots. And I'm going to connect this dot to this dot. So same thing, we're working into a corner, but that's okay. We're going to still connect it with an S curve. It's still going to be the same curve. All right. I'm also going to connect this dot to this dot, S curve. And then I'm also going to connect this dot to this dot. So all the dots get connected. All right. Now that we've connected those, we are going to connect dot to dot. I'm going to curve it back into here. Dot to dot. And then I'll connect these dots, dot to dot. You have the option of connecting as many or as few dots as you want to connect. So if you didn't want to connect these 2 dots, if you wanted this to live as one whole space, you could. It's up to you. If you wanted to make another big square, you can make another big square. If you didn't want them to be triangles, that's up to you. Whatever you want to do. We're going to connect these so it kind of follows that around and connects. See? Easy. Oh, is Lori here? Ah, Lori's here. Lori, you speak of the devil. Lori, is Randy around? I was just literally talking about you. Well, it was good things. So I'm going to go ahead and connect dot to dot because I want them to remain triangles because we have things that are kind of triangular shaped throughout. So I'm going to connect dot to dot, dot to dot. And I'm just going to keep that S shape. Dot to dot, dot to dot. See, just keep the S shape. He's always around. Will you tell him I said hello to him? You tell him Addie says, hello, Randy. I actually need something from him. Yeah, I actually need something from him. So tell him this too. We are teaching my 5-year-old nephew jokes. And I am trying to broaden his repertoire. No, I did not. I have not Googled him. But we are trying to broaden my nephew's repertoire of jokes. So I'm trying to find people in different avenues of, like, probably Nancy could give me firefighter jokes. But because I know Randy was a pilot, I need I need a kid-friendly, like 5-year-old friendly joke, either about flying or airplanes or the air or the sky. Yeah, I need a good kid-friendly joke. So tell Randy I am in need of a good kid-friendly joke from him. And we'll see what he comes up with. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Oh my goodness. And wait, we got 2 jokes going at the same time. Fladida says, why do seagulls fly over the sea? Nancy says, did you know they talked about firefighters in the Bible? Okay, now I need the punchlines. Okay, I'm just waiting on the punchlines. If they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. That's cute. That is cute. Oh my gosh. The wise men came from afar. So funny, Nancy, that when we lived in North Louisiana, I for a little while, I grew up in North Louisiana. And we had the hardest time understanding people from there because of the way they pronounce things. Like literally on all the road signs, if it ended in a vowel, like if the word ended in a vowel, they'd go spray paint an R after the vowel. Because that's how they talked. Like it wasn't wire, it was war. It wasn't fire, it was far. Like it was just the funniest thing. Okay, Lori says, what did the pilot say when he didn't pass his check ride? I don't know. What did the pilot say when he didn't pass his check ride? Am I going to get this joke? I'm wondering if I'm going to get this joke. I'm just going to wing it. I like that. That's cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got to write that one down. Hang on. Okay, if he thinks of any more. Okay, I'm writing it down. Okay. All right, it's written down. All right, good job. Good job. How is that supposed to say hammer? How did the hammer introduce his girlfriend? I don't know. How did the hammer introduce his girlfriend? And then Lori says, what's the only way that an elephant can fly? Oh, hamburger. How did the hamburger introduce his girlfriend? Sophie's mom, I don't know. How did the hamburger introduce his girlfriend? And Lori says, what's the only way that an elephant can fly? I don't know. What is the only way an elephant can fly? I haven't heard it. Meat patty. Okay, that was funny. Okay, what is the only way an elephant can fly? Wait. Apparently, Lindsay's husband is listening in too. Lindsay, you can tell your husband if he wants to listen, he can do like. So my husband has no social media accounts, right? Except this one time that my son was in band practice and they were live streaming band practice from several different phones, from at least 3 different phones. And we were watching from my social media account. And we were curious, like, well, what do the other phones sound like? You know, because they're in different parts of the room. So what do they sound like? And so my husband went and created a social media account strictly for this. So you can tell him if he wants to listen in, he can go create an account. I mean, he can listen all he wants. Oh my my gosh. Lori, I still don't know the punchline to your joke. What is the only way an elephant can fly? I've been left in the dark on this one. This is one time in band camp? Exactly, Nancy. Oh, you read it to him when he walked by. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Jim. Okay, what kind of shoes does a frog wear? I don't know. What kind of shoes does a frog wear? Wait, I'm lost now. Yeah, he's got to buy a ticket. Oh my gosh. Y'all, see, I knew that y'all would be good for something. Always coming in clutch, man. Hey, I need a 5-year-old joke. See? Y'all know. Y'all know. You never disappoint. Drawing S's. Here we go. Drawing S's. Keeping our S curves here. Maybe we'll have another little dot up here. I feel like we need an extra one. And then we just pretend like this one comes in. Not good for much, but good for something. What do you call a fish with no eye? Wait a minute. I've heard this. A frog wears open-toed shoes. That's cute. What do you call a fish with no eye? I don't get it. It's just... Psh. Wait, I see everybody putting... Psh, but I don't get it. Oh, that's the joke. I must be younger than 5. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dream Artist, I'm so glad you were here, Tim. Yeah, let us know. Keep us updated on the Phoenix that you're drawing. Yeah, see, I got that there was no I. But in my head, I'm like, are we pronouncing fsh? Or are we pronouncing FSH? I don't know what's happening. What am I missing? I don't know, Flatty Doll. What do you call a blind deer? I'm still trying to figure out what's the only way an elephant can fly. That's where my brain is still stuck. We're still stuck there at Lori's joke because either she said the punchline and I didn't see it. No idea. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Laura, you think you're getting filtered. I was wondering about that. Somebody recently, my oldest son was in one of our live streams not too long ago. And he actually asked me, he's like, hey, did you see any of my comments? And I was like, no, I didn't see that you commented anything. And he's like, I think I must have been getting filtered. I said, well, what did you say? And he says, all I said was, that looks really cool. He says, but you would answer every comment that was before and every comment that was after mine. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. I got to back up. Let's see. Typed it 3 times. He buys a ticket on a jet. Wait. Wait. Now we got too many. Wait. Now we got too many jokes before the punchlines. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? I know this one. It's a stick. Fun times. Fun times. Oh, I see. Okay. I think I missed that. Or I think maybe I put it with something else. I didn't realize who had said the punchline. I think I just missed it. Yes, he can, if he buys a ticket. Okay. I feel like I've heard that a long time ago as a kid. How do you catch a hare like no other? What? Jumbo. Yes, I got that now. Oh my gosh. Jumbo jet. He was on a jumbo jet. Okay. It makes it even funnier the way you had to type it in. Oh my gosh. Now I see why you were filtered. Yeah, we're not talking about that you had to explain a joke for a 5-year-old to me. I feel like we had to go around the world to get to that punchline. Oh my gosh. Fun times, man. Fun times. Oh, there you go. Good, clean fun. Good, clean fun. You did not. Okay, wait. Sophie's mom says, I accidentally took my cat's medicine. I need to know, what medicine is your cat on? How did it taste? Oh my gosh. Oh, fun times. Fun times is never a dull moment. Yeah, but what? Look. Okay, I have a dad story. Yeah, the way you just said it so casually, right? I know, I agree. It's just out of the blue. Oh gosh. So I have a dad story. So when I was younger, my parents, we housed foster kids. And we had this 2-year-old who had a fascination with the cat food. And lazy Saturday morning, my dad's on the couch watching, or it must have been a Sunday, because he was on the couch watching golf. And I don't know where my mom was, but it was like me and my dad watching this 2-year-old, right? And I was probably, I don't know, junior high, something like that. Well, the 2-year-old's walking around, and of course he has this fascination with the cat food, and my dad is laying on the couch, and the 2-year-old walks in the room and takes his little hand that was balled up in a fist and puts it against my dad's lips. And my dad thought, oh, this is cute. And he goes to kiss his hand or something. I don't know. And thought it was like a game. So my dad opens his mouth and the 2-year-old opens his hand and it had a handful of cat food. My dad quickly learned to never open his mouth to a 2-year-old's hand ever again. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He is not the best babysitter. Fun times. Fun times. All right, we're just going to keep going around these circles. We're gonna move through them. Making S curves. Connecting them all. I probably did that wrong because I should have connected this. I should not have connected these two, I think. I should have connected this to this. Oh, heck. Like it matters. I don't know. I'm all turned around now. Let's just do this S curve. There, it's fixed. I don't think there's any real right or wrong. Oh my goodness. We're having trouble. I see we're having trouble in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any like real right or wrong. Oh, how nice. Yeah, it looks right to me once I turned it around. But I'm going to tell you what, at the beginning, I was like, I don't know, something doesn't look right. Well, it looks right now, so we're going with it. We're going to pretend like there's one that lives down here, and maybe one that lives over here. Maybe we'll pretend like there's another one that lives over here, and we're just going to connect, like, I don't know, just connect things. We're just going to connect things. So maybe we have another one that lives over here, and we have another one that lives over here. So there you go. We'll connect this to somewhere down here and maybe somewhere over here. Flag programming. Oh, how neat. That's really cool, Lori. Connect it. We're going to pretend like there's another one that lives over here, which means we're going to connect this to this invisible one over here. We'll connect this to this one, this to this one, and I know you can't even see that. All right, S curve. This is going to come in and around as if it, comes off of something else. This is going to move back in. And we have these really long sections that will connect. S curve. Maybe we'll put another dot there. So we have S curve, S curve. Oh, S curve. We'll connect something over there. So yeah, some of them you've got to imagine where they go. This comes back in this way. Let's connect S curve to this and S curve to this. We'll imagine that there's something over here that connects. This is going to connect. This is going to connect. This is going to connect. And then this is going to connect to something we don't see. Connect to something we don't see and connect to this. Then we'll have like something we don't see and something over here. All right. Okay. I like it. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I hope you all have good imaginations. You can't see it. I just imagined like we can't see where they connect, but we're just going to imagine that there's a dot beyond that border. There's a dot living out there somewhere, so we connect it. Okay. I'm going to grab a bigger ink pen. So I've been enjoying using this brush pen from Stettler, but I don't think I'm going to use this brush pen this time because it gets a little too wiggly in the corners. So I'm going to use... Where is it? Okay, I have a Micron 12, which is a really large nib. like it's comparatively a really large nib, and it might be too big. Let's find out. He kept saying, imagine one's over here. Yeah, like you could see them. You know, I couldn't see them either, so I don't think it didn't really matter. They're imaginary anyway. Oh, gosh. All right, so I'm going to fill in these middle spaces. I'm just going to make an area to fill in, and we're just going to fill it in. That way it makes it feel a little heavier. All right, and then we fill it in. It's going to make it feel a little heavier. And that's what we're going to do. Hey, Karina, how you doing? So that way we have, you know, something that feels heavy, a little lighter, heavy, a little lighter, heavy. But it's not quite the same as what we started with. So I think that'll be fun. 466 flags. That's incredible. And Lori, I see that you don't have an Inky beside your name. Wink, wink. I don't know if you noticed that. I didn't notice that until just now. So now we just color in the spaces. And they should all make some form of triangles. Oh my gosh, it expired today. Well, hey, there you go. I'm glad we caught it. So if you did not know, we have a fantastic group of subscribers. And if you are, there's a difference between subscribing and following. Because subscription incurs a monetary cost, I wanted it to be worth your while. So I don't actually make anything here on TikTok as far as money goes. The only money that I hold back from, whether it's subscriber funds or the gifts that are given through the live stream, the only thing that I hold back is for taxes. Everything else is rolled back into either purchasing a supply to test, or we have a subscribers only giveaway at the end of every month. So on the 31st, we're going to have a subscribers only giveaway where one of our subscribers is going to win art supplies. And the way we choose that, well, I will just say you'll have to be there. It'll be the 31st around noon Central Time, and it's going to be really exciting. I have a request to show the entire page. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, if you want to get my attention, you usually have to yell at me. Because for me, the comments go so fast that I miss things. Thank you, Lori. Yay! So here's the whole page. We sectioned it out, and we gave each section a different feeling. But I thought it would be kind of fun to keep, like, we have kind of these triangular patterns going and then line patterns in between. So we're going to keep those kind of ideas consistent. So I knew that every other section I wanted to alternate this feeling of thick, heavy sections versus something a little more breathable. You know, something that has a little more air in it, a little more space in it. Maybe the lines are thinner. So we accomplish that with smaller pins and larger pins, or thicker lines and thinner lines. And we started this piece yesterday. The paper is a little larger than what I would normally work with. I normally work with a smaller album. But yeah. So I'm really excited. I cannot believe that the end of the month is almost here. I feel like we literally just had a giveaway. Does anybody feel that way? Like, oh wow, we literally just did this and here we are again. So I'm really excited about it. But yeah, that's what we use our subscribers funds for. We host a giveaway at the end of the month for our subscribers only. And we have some fun. And our subscribers are also sent off to another fun group. It's a secret subscribers only group where we have even more fun. So yeah, I just want to make sure that, you feel like it's worth the cost of the subscription. And I truly enjoy it. Hydrate. I love it. Yes. Remember to look every now and again. The stinking little thing pops up. You've been live for such and such so long. Make sure you take a break. And all I can think is, yeah, I'd be here doing this even if I wasn't taking a break. I'd still be here doing this. My better half just got in the car and went to the store. So he'll be home in a little while, and I'll probably shut it down when he gets home. 'Cause we'll make dinner and probably watch something on TV. I don't know. But yes, I hope you guys are ready for the weekend. I know that our collaborative pieces have been arriving. I've been seeing you guys mention, hey, I got mail. So I'm excited about that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully they're not lost. We had a few pieces last round that were, well, one piece for sure that was lost in the mail. And then I had a piece that I recently just mailed to Miss Wanda that got lost in the mail. She messaged me about it today, and I was like, oh, that should have arrived last week. So, yeah. So I don't know what's up with the mail, but I guess I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and start putting tracking on everything. It just makes it so much more expensive. You're ready for it to be Saturday. Oh, it actually rained here the other day. Dinner, I know, y'all are shocked. I know, it's 8:10 here. It's 8:10 p.m. and I mentioned dinner. I know everybody suddenly goes, you haven't had dinner yet? Just know that that's a normal occurrence in our house. Yeah, dinner's usually pretty late in our house. Everybody's schedule's kind of shifted, so we don't have breakfast until like 10 a.m., maybe sometimes 11. We don't have lunch until 2 or 3. So our whole day is just kind of shifted. So dinner at like 8:30, 9 o'clock is pretty normal. Which is funny because I remember years ago traveling to Spain, and we traveled during they were celebrating Ramadan in Spain, like where we were. There was a big community celebrating Ramadan. And I can remember they didn't eat till almost like 10 p.m., right? When they would break their fast for the day. And literally I was like, oh my gosh, I could live here. The sun didn't set till 10 p.m. Like it was still daylight outside. They didn't have dinner till after 10 p.m. I was like, oh, yes. we're on the same clock. So yeah. Oh, a tornado warning. Be careful. Woo. Oh, you just got out of a tornado warning. Yeah. See, Nancy hasn't had dinner either. Of course, I don't know what time is it for you there, Nancy? I don't remember what time zone you're in. Oh my gosh, it's still snowing there. Lindsay, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I feel like that's just, it's too early to be too cold, that cold. It's just, I couldn't do that much cold weather. Rain. Oh, it's raining in Texas. Oh, that's right. You're in Arkansas. I don't know why I have trouble remembering that. Yep, just north of me. For Roxy, it is 4. Oh, you're in Romania. Oh, goodness. There is a big time difference. Gosh, 9 inches. Whew. No, thank you. I couldn't do that much cold weather, like for that extended amount of time. I don't know what I would do with myself. Couldn't do it. That's kind of like, I think, living in those places where you have like days of sunlight and then days of darkness. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Yeah, I was like panicking about 48 hours of no sunshine. Like it just felt real heavy all of a sudden. Oh, Cheryl is tired. Oh my goodness, Cheryl. So we do this yoga class sometimes that we call it a glorified nap. We're actually having one of these classes tomorrow. We call it a glorified nap. And at the end of class, everybody's always like, do I have to get up? It's a good stretch and a good just moment to take a deep breath and rest. So really, it's one of my favorite classes. I love it. Cheryl is drawn. Cheryl, what are you? Yes, absolutely. You can come. So I tried to live stream it for our subscribers only. I tried to live stream it, and I couldn't seem to live stream from the group. But I think I know what I was doing wrong. So anytime we have to live stream from the group now on, I think I'm going to change a couple things. I think I know what I was doing. Right? Rest. What's that? I don't think we're taught to do that anymore. We're certainly not taught to be still anymore. We're taught to hustle hard, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a time for that, but it should also be balanced out with the understanding of rest. And we're just not taught that. Ooh, circles to relax the brain. I like that. Yep, I like that. We did triangles and lines tonight. And I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of liking it. I'm liking how it's turning out. I was literally just thinking that. I was literally just thinking, what am I going to do with this little small ribbon? I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions? What could we do with this little small ribbon? Because in my head, I was like, maybe I should leave it. I don't know. Okay, Dora, I have heard that tangle before, but I don't remember what it is. Ooh, 50 flags today. That's impressive. And I'm so excited that you're doing that, restoring flags. I used to enjoy restoring old images for people. And I don't do that so much anymore. But it sure was a lot of fun. I did a lot of my own family, like some of our old family images, the really, really old, like ancestral family photos. I restored a lot of those, and I really liked them. But I did a few for other people too. Okay, I feel like this is a square instead of a triangle, so let's move it this way. Okay. They call you the flag lady. That's cute. That's sweet. I mean, they could totally have other names for you. So it's sweet that they call you the flag lady. Usually when people tell me, oh, I was just talking about you, I usually have to tell them, I hope it was the best gossip ever. If not, you were doing it wrong. Similar to the line ones in the middle. Okay, Dora, hang on. I know you're talking about Senna. It's similar to the line one in the middle. This. But with more curves and random shapes filled with lines. This is like... This is like when I describe things sometimes. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they probably have a few other names too, Lori. I'm sure they do. You were called the pie lady. That's cute. This is the best you got. Look, I love trying to decipher instructions in the comments. Is hilarious to me. They make no sense to me half the time. I mean, we just went through, jokes for kids, and we had to explain that. Oh, gosh. Yeah, see, right. Nancy says when people talk about you, just say it was all true, too. Whatever they told you, it was all true. Like, if you can talk about me, it needs to be something interesting. I'm not that much of an interesting person, so make sure you embellish things when you talk about me. It's got to be better than what actually happened. So when it comes back around to me, I want to be impressed. Like flames drawn next to each other, then filled with lines. Where are you suggesting I put this, Dora? I think I don't know. I kind of know what you're talking about. Not really, but where are you suggesting this goes? Because we're talking about what to put in these little ribbons. And I don't know if that would fit in these little ribbons. I mean, maybe if I was like Lilith the Black Bee and, had to draw with a microscope. That woman amazes me. I'm telling you what. every time I see her work, I'm like, oh my God, how are you not like either one gone mad with all the tiny bubbles or like, how do you still see? How do you still have clear vision? I know, right? You heard me trying to decipher the jokes. I don't know how you think I'm going to decipher instructions. Ooh, with gold. Lisa Lou. Whew, read my heart. Lisa Lou. Oh, man. I don't know how I can think about anything else now. Wow. With gold. I mean, that is my fix-all for everything. Is it broken? Put some gold on it. Is it flubbed a little bit? Put some gold on it. Make it flashy. It's not like we're going to try to bring less attention to it. No. It's going to get all the attention. Combine tangles with watercolors and gold leafing. Oh, I've seen somebody do that and it's really pretty. Ooh, so I actually cannot put Ember Lily Gold in here because this is, it's not watercolor paper or mixed media. It's like a regular paper, and it just has a slick coating on it. So it's actually not wise to get it wet. But yeah, that Japanese custom of fixing broken ceramic with gold is it kintsugi? What is it called? Y'all know, because we talk about this all the time and I never can remember what it's called. I think it's kintsugi. The triangle one. We have lots of triangles. So I'm going to tell you, we get questions like this a lot for me to go back over. And some of these are kind of complicated to go back over. So usually what I tell people, or what I'm going to start telling people, is you should really subscribe, because our live streams live on in our subscribers only group. And if you miss something, you can always go back and watch it without all the commercials. You just skip to the part you need and voila, you're there. Kintsugi. Yes, that's what I thought it was called. Right, here we go again. But Gonzo, that would be my suggestion to you, because some of these are a little too involved to explain from the beginning without just doing it again. But so apart from that, I would really say, hey, you should subscribe. If not for the live stream, you should subscribe, because our subscribers have lots and lots of perks. We have a subscribers only giveaway at the end of the month. So you would be entered into that. You don't have to be present to win. You just have to be a subscriber. But yeah, you can subscribe for a chance to win our subscribers only giveaway, which is tons of art supplies. It's a lot of fun. We actually had a few subscribers that donated some stuff. And yes, somebody was asking me about a runner-up for Ember Lily. Yes, there will be a runner-up for Ember Lily paint. I talked to her yesterday, and we are going to do mini pans of the Mermaid collection. So, yes, we are having a runner-up prize for Ember Lily paint. I'm excited. Some of my favorite paint. She needs somebody better to to represent her paint, because I don't know what I'm doing, but it sure is fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Fill with glue where you want the gold leaf in them. Oh, okay. See, and Nancy says subscribe. We are a fun bunch to hang with. We are a fun bunch of people. Super, super helpful, super nice. I'm telling you what, they are just an amazing bunch of people. We house them in our secret subscribers only group. where we have even more fun. Our live streams live there. We have collaborative pieces and monthly challenges in there. And I'm going to promise y'all November's monthly challenge is going to be easier than October's, I promise. So yeah. There's no one better to showcase her eyeshadow. I might agree with you there. I might agree with you there. I mean, I think I did a pretty fan-freaking-tastic job of showcasing those eyeshadows. I must say, I was pretty proud of myself. Okay, wait, you're right. Okay, Lindsay says the replay of this video with jokes and not being able to see the comments is going to be hilarious. People are going to be so lost. There's at least 15 minutes of us doing nothing but me reading comments and not getting the joke. Oh my gosh. So somebody better start in those videos. Somebody better start writing the jokes in the comments. When this video goes up, I'm telling you what, somebody's going to have to help us out. Write all those jokes in the comments. Be like, this is the one that she didn't get. Oh my gosh. So let me explain it here in the comments. Oh man. Just in case she's still not clear, we're going to explain it here in the comments in this group too. Oh, goodness. And, you would think that would be embarrassing for me. It's not. Is the subscribe the heart or the star? It is the star. It looks like this. It looks like this. There is a difference between following and subscribing. Subscribing does incur a monetary cost. So it does cost you money. But I mean, for the cost of your subscription, all of our subscription funds rolls over into buying supplies for our subscribers only giveaway. That's what I do with it. I put aside a little bit for taxes. At the end of the year, I'll have to pay taxes on, any monetary gifts I receive. So I do set aside a little bit of money for taxes. But apart from that, everything gets rolled back into buying supplies for our subscribers only giveaway. And then any gifts that we receive in our live stream, I use that to go purchase supplies to test out. So it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Yep, we have a lot of fun. That's why I'm here. I honestly can't say I make any money from TikTok. I really don't make a lot of money from my Amazon affiliate account either. FYI, I appreciate it whenever you guys use the link in my profile to get to Amazon. It really is helpful. It's pennies, but y'all, those pennies add up. And it might be like $100 or something in a month, right? It's not going to be a lot, but it's something. So yeah. Yay! Gonzo's a new Inky. Thank you. Okay, here's what I need you to do. There is a little bit of housekeeping here. So here's what I need you to do to be a part of the secret subscribers only group. I am going to need you to message me here. It is much easier if you message me than it is for me to go hunt you down, because some people have their permissions set weird and I can't actually send them a message. So it's much easier if you message me and say, I need the link. I usually check to make sure that you are a subscriber, and then I send you a link to our private subscribers only group. But yes, you need to send me a message for that. And it's a lot of fun, and that's where our live streams live on. So you'll be able to rewatch this live stream, hopefully in a day. I try to remember as best I can, because it takes a little while for the download to be available. So I've got to download this video, and then I've got to upload it to our private group, and sometimes that takes a little bit. Because I'm going to tell you, the upload process is slow. So a lot of times you just have to walk away from it and come back, and sometimes I forget to come back. But yeah, I usually have it up within a couple of days. But I don't have a lot going on this weekend, so I should have this up relatively quickly as soon as it's ready. So there you go. But you'll need the link for that group. If you have any issues with it, let me know. We'll do whatever we can to resolve the issues, you know. I know, I saw that, Nancy. We have Gonzo's a new sub. I'm so excited. Let's see. Do we have anybody else? Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Nope, just Gonzo's new. And then Lori renewed. Yay! Thank y'all so much. That means you'll be entered into our not our secret, but our subscribers only giveaway. You'll be entered into that. That happens on the 31st. On the evening of the 30th, because we have more and more subscribers, I am having to do this earlier and earlier. So on the night of the 30th, I will go and pull a list for all of our active subscribers. And then on the 31st at noon Central Time, we are going to have a live stream for our giveaway. You don't have to be present to win. You just have to be a subscriber. And the giveaway in and of itself is a whole live stream, and it's a lot of fun. So, oh, thanks, Gonzo. I'll get it when I'm done here. I'll check it out. So yeah. Yay! I'm so excited. Thank you so much. All right, we have one section left, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I was going to do stripes, I think. Yeah, I was going to do stripes. So for Halloween, let's see. Who was it that asked that? Somebody said, what are y'all doing for Halloween? Oh, it was Cheryl that asked that. What's everybody doing for Halloween? We usually go walk with our nephews to go trick-or-treating. Oh, thanks for the little ghost. We usually go walk with our nephews to go trick-or-treating, but I don't know. We didn't really do that last year, and I don't know what we're going to do this year, so I don't know. Yeah. You keep tapping yourself out of live. Oh, zigzags. Yeah, we could do zigzags. I'm trying to keep it kind of consistent. So we've had like this consistency of a sort of triangle shape and a heavy pattern and even circles. So I know you can't really tell it, but we have circles here too. So we still have these circle patterns, and I think what I'm going to do in these circle patterns, in these little circles, I should have left them empty, I think, to kind of mimic all the other circles. But I didn't. I filled them in, so I'm going to fill them in a little bit heavier, and I'm going to come back over them with a white something. That way they look like these other circles. They'll just be smaller. So we're going to make them a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. And then we'll come back over them with a white something, a white pin or something. All right. I think that's good. And then I'll just like add a dot. Here's one. All right. Then we'll just add a dot for those. So I'm trying to keep my lines kind of similar too, and I'm trying to figure out what can I do in a vertical pattern to mimic these line sets. That's the only thing keeping me from doing a zigzag. Yeah. Oh yeah, and in these we talked about putting gold in the ribbons. Oh, in the dots I could put gold. That would be good too. Lisa Lou. Look at Lisa Lou coming in with all the ideas. Yeah, I'm going for balance. Yes. So I want to balance it out with some kind of consistency in the lines. So far vertical is the consistency. Like they feel a little lighter than these heavy areas, and they're vertical. So what could we do vertically here? to continue this consistent pattern with our lines. Okay, I have no idea what that is, Nancy. I could do a diva dance. Here I go. I know you can't see it. You'll just have to imagine it. I hope you can imagine it. Strike a pose, strike a pose. Vogue, Vogue. It's a diva dance. I don't know what that is. Which means we get to decipher instructions in the comments. Aw, Nancy, you're not even going to try. I can dance all I want. You can't see me. It's lines that wave. Wait, do they wave? Or do they wave? And have different weight at different areas on the lines. Okay. Hang on. Do they do like, hold on. Let me find a piece of paper. Okay. So, do they do like, we're just going to make, I'm going to section this out so that we have options. Okay. Hey, Donna, how you doing? One, if you weighted the curve, or Dora, state that again. State that again. You said we should use our imagination. That's right, Cheryl. You can just imagine me dancing away. I have 2 left feet. Dance like something's broken all the time. It's the weirdest pop and lock you've ever seen. Put weight on the wave part. Okay, so does it wave and curve like this? And is it consistent? Or does it mirror? And does it like weight in the curves? Does it weight in the curves? And then, color it in. So this is A. A would be these 2 lines. So A is these 2 lines. B is these 2 lines. Let me know which track we're on. Go with what I feel. We ain't talking about that, Sophie's mom. Because what I feel would be like, I don't want to make one more decision, so I'm just going to take this little corner and tear it off. Dora says it's neither. A is a little closer. Okay, so scrap this. All right. In A, so this is A. That's A. Would it still be weighted in the curves? Like that? Would it still be weighted in the curves? And then maybe in like this other section, we would weight it a little differently. It's funny when I don't have the internet to rely on and all I have is the comments. Cheryl, I'm glad you were here. Bulkier weight. Okay. So does it really like weight? And then maybe like weight more down here. Yes, no. Yes? Okay. Lines closer together. Okay, so let's make it down here. So would it be like, we're just going to make lines closer together. Like closer together or closer together? And then they would have weight. I need a bigger pen. This is just, you know, hurry up and wait is really what this is. This is me saying hurry up and wait. Yes? No? Wait, not all the way down. Okay, wait. Okay. Line. But not all the way down. So just in the middle? Would you just put it in the middle? Or would you put it, let's make one more line. Would you put it even more toward the middle? Just in the curve. Okay, so just in the curve. So just in the curve and just in the curve. Yes? This? Reverse Pictionary. Yes, it is like Reverse Pictionary. I didn't think I put it all the way down the line. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Curve. So I just put it in the curve. And in the curve. That's the only two places I put it. Is this too far? Is that what we're saying? This is too far? It should be more like this. Okay, wait. Wait. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Which one is closer? Of course, this one we didn't ink in, but you get the idea. And lines close but not touching. 4. 4 is closer. Okay. Close but not touching. So would we put a line in the middle of here? Close but not touching. And would you do the same curve? Would you do the same curve? Well, this has been informative. Would you do the same curve? Is that more or less what it looks like? Oh, that doesn't help me. Donna, that doesn't help me. This has been an experience. Wait a minute. What did I miss? Lori, I feel like I missed something. I get mine. Okay, you said I get mine as close as I can without them touching, and weight can be at different points on the S. Okay. But I have no idea. Donna, Nancy had mentioned diva dance, and I didn't know what that was. So... Lori's, I had a feeling, Lori, I had a feeling that was the punchline to the joke you told that I totally missed. So now I need the joke in reverse. Wait, oh, okay, what kind of candy do you buy at an airport? Plain chocolate. Oh, round inside the S, not bubble out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so we draw another. And then we would round. Wait, that doesn't make sense to me either. We would round inside the S. Inside the S. Yes? Is this what we're talking about? Rounding inside the S and not the outside. Carlton mixed with Elaine. Oh my gosh. Yes, it would look much like Elaine. And Lisa Lou says, yes. Okay, so do we feel like this matches these two things? Or is it going to feel too heavy? I know, we've gone through all that, right? Oh, I see. Then I can get them closer together if I curve out the inside instead of bubble out the outside. Okay, I got it. Hey, Taco Bell is here. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Nancy sent me a photo that I can't see, Nancy. It's too small. It popped up a notification, but it was too small for me to see. I know. I saw it. Like, I couldn't actually see what it was. But I do feel like maybe if we don't thicken it this much. Yes. Yes. But see, I'll be looking at the picture after whatever we do in this corner. So there's that. But I think maybe if we do this, but maybe, or what if we did something like, okay, what if we did something like, so we still made it a curve. So what if we just kept alternating and just made them like, well, that was a little wonky. Maybe I can't do this, but just to kind of alternate it. Then to alternate it and to alternate it. Okay. And then if we really wanted to go crazy, then we could cross them. And we could just go bananas. Cross them. I don't know. That gets messy. I think that gets a little messy. But I kind of like when they just kind of spiral in and out of each other too. Kind of like a DNA or a something. I think that gets a little too busy though. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it airy. So we've got heavy and light and heavy and light and heavy. And we need something light. Wait, I love that response. Wait, you haven't already gone crazy? I don't know, like I guess we could do, so when somebody mentioned zigzags, my brain did this. Like across. And I was like, no, I need them up and down. Never once did my brain go, hey, dummy, you can draw your zigzag up and down, right? Not once did my brain do that. In my brain, it was like, yeah, zigzag. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh my God. So yeah, maybe we do zigzag because I think we've got really they're not straight, right? But they're more or less straight, like hard lines, right? And this is more fluid lines. And then we could go back to like your zigzag. So now we're back where we started. With the original concept of, hey, what if you do zigzags? And my brain goes, no, girl, what you talking about? Oh Yeah, here we are now. So, I think that would work too. And that would be easier to wrap my head around than making a mess at the end. So let's just do zigzags. Yeah, slightly wonky zigzags. Shh, don't judge me. Or do. If you're going to talk about me, make it good. That's all I'm saying. It's not for kids at the end. I'm always disappointed by the very end. But what is the stinking video that's like, hey, Dad, I want to go to the park today. And by the end of it, he's like, I don't even want to go to the park anymore. I want to get in a stranger's van. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. So every night when we're going to bed, I tell my husband, scoot over, I'm getting in. And we know that the joke is, I want to get in a stranger's van. He's got puppies and candy. I love that. This is one of my favorite videos. Now, you want to see how Diva Dance looks? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, Lindsay, but you can go look it up. Oh my gosh. You could certainly go look it up. All right. We're just going to live with a little wonky zigzag. You know, it's going to live just like me. A little, not quite so. We're not going to use a ruler, so he's a little wonky. Just a little wonky zigzag. He's not perfect. He doesn't have to be. Oh, the van video is hilarious. It's got the F word in it. That's, so if your kids are watching, know that going in. And it's at the very end too, and I'm like, oh no. Like, this isn't something I want my 5-year-old nephew repeating, but it's hilarious. Yeah. I think usually when I look for it, I look for puppies and candy. Yeah, I think I look for puppies and candy, and that'll usually bring it up. It's cute. It's an older video. All right, it's just going to be wonky zigzags. Wonky zigzags. It's not going to be great, but it'll be something. I feel like I need to start from the bottom. There we go. That's moving a little better. Little wonky zigzags. There. Little wonky zigzags. I'm not going to think too hard about it. It's just going to go on here. And if I really don't like it, then we all know what's going to happen. The same thing that always happens. What we do every night. What is that, Pinky in the Brain? What we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. No, we cover it in gold. We bring a lot of attention to it. Yeah, what's better than a little bit of attention? A lot of attention. Okay, so for gold, I don't have very many options anymore. So the Sunshine markers that I like so much that go over everything, the last time I purchased them, like I have purchased them several times, and the last time I purchased them, not only were other people having problems, but the last time I purchased them, they were all dried out. And I was like, oh, I got to send these back. So yeah, so all I have is a Sharpie, which I'm pretty sure a Sharpie is going to bleed through here. So I'm going to grab another piece of something just to kind of put under here and protect this a little bit. Just in case. Just in case. That's right. Own it. All right. We're going to use gold for, well, let's use gold for our bubbles. We're going to use gold for the bubbles and for the ribbon. I'm not crazy about this gold. It's Sharpie. It's supposed to be metallic, but I don't know. It's not getting the job done. It's not quite. There we go. All right, there we go. Maybe it just needed a second to work. We're not going to talk about how long y'all have been here. It's definitely not as sparkly as either the past markers I've had or the Ember Lily paint I've had, but so if anybody has good, I don't have any sparkly jelly roll pins. So if anybody has any other sparkly pin ideas. It's liquid though. I can't put liquid on this paper. I mean, if it's as thick as the bleed proof, it's not a problem. But yeah. Anything else, if it's too liquidy, it makes the paper soggy and it gets kind of weird and it's not great. Okay, I'm going to attempt to stay inside the lines, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. I know me and I know my coloring skills. I can't park my car. What makes me think that I can stay inside the lines when I color? You know. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to end up with a note on my car. It's going to be the ugliest note, you know, like learn to park. It's going to be, I don't know, a bad parking award. It's going to be something. And one day I'm going to end up, and am I going to be ashamed? No, I am not, because I'm telling you right now, I am the first person to break out my phone and take a picture of my car and post it all over the internet and say, I already know what my parking job looks like. It's not going to get any better than this. Yesterday, Taco Bell says yesterday at Walmart, I got out and backed in 3 times to fix my parking. I don't even bother anymore. Like, I'm telling you, it's so bad that I just don't even bother anymore. Like, I am impressed with how bad it is, so I just leave it. I'm like, yep, it's here. We've arrived. I am going to end up plastered all over social media like, this person can't park. Yes, I am aware. I know this. I feel like I just need a decal on the back of my car that says, yes, I see this parking job too. I cannot park this car. So forever I had a minivan because, you know, kids. I had a minivan forever and I could literally park that thing. I'm like, you need me to park in a motorcycle spot? I can make that minivan fit. Like, I could park this van, right? You need me to drive down the interstate backwards? I got you. Like, I could drive and park this van. This other car that we got, you know, our van, like, we literally drove it until it does not go anymore. And so I hunted for, you know, like, do I get another van? Do I get a smaller car? What do I do? Well, I got a smaller car. It's kind of like, it's a little smaller than an SUV, but a little bigger than anything you would consider to be not an SUV. So, but I can't park it, like, at all. I always feel crooked. And so I try to straighten up. And then when I get out, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty bad. I've given up. I've just given up. I have just given up. I'm like, yes, it's crooked, and I see it too, and doggone it, I'm not fixing it. I'm usually on the line. I don't know why I cannot park this car. And heaven forbid, don't ask me to back into a spot in this car. No, no, no. I did that for the first time today. I've had this car for a few years now, and I did that for the first time today, and I was a nervous wreck. It was scary. I feel like just the coloring in should have been a part 3 for this piece, y'all. This is tedious. This is tedious. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll color in the dots and then go, hey, just imagine the rest of the ribbon's colors. I also think my husband has come to say dinner's done. I feel like this marker gets thin and it leaves a dot. I'm not crazy about it. I need a new suggestion for metallic markers. And miss all the jokes. That's right. We can't leave now. We'd miss all the jokes. I am the joke. I already know this about myself. I'm okay with that. If I can laugh at it, so can you. I'm amused, you know. All right. All right. Rocking and rolling. Look at us, rocking and rolling. This also means, oh, snap, now we're going to run into a problem. I don't know if this marker will color over this black ink. And we have these black dots to cover. We might have a problem. Hey, Amber Lily, how are you doing? Man, I let them know earlier that we spoke yesterday and we have a runner-up giveaway for our subscribers only group, for our subscribers only giveaway. I'm super excited about it. Amber Lily's on vacation too, right? Have y'all left? I think they were going on vacation too. I was super jealous. Yay! Oh, you're leaving tomorrow morning. Okay. Why don't you tell this crowd where you're going, because I'm really jealous. I'm super jealous of where she's going. Oh, a vet appointment today. Nice. As long as you don't take your cat's meds, you'll be okay. That's an inside joke. You should have been here earlier. I feel like something's up with this marker. It's really thin. I'm not crazy about it. I feel like that's how it started off. It started off on the page, and then it got kind of thick here, and now it's thin again, and I don't know what's happening. Now you got jokes. Yes, Sophie's mom, now I got jokes. I am the joke. I know, right? I'm so excited about where she's going. So I'm going to tell you, I have been to the Grand Canyon once. We made like a whole family trip because we were going to see the Grand Canyon. What did I see in the Grand Canyon? Nothing. You want to know why? Because it rained the entire day. People think I'm kidding when I say, yeah, I bring rain everywhere I go. No, I'm not kidding. It rained the whole day. Even like when we were leaving, I think we had stopped for lunch or something like that and gone to the souvenir store and whatever, right? Even in there, the people who worked at the Grand Canyon, they were like, we've never seen it rain this long. You're welcome. It rained the whole time. I think we saw whatever we could see the first 30 minutes, and then it started raining and fog rolled in. You couldn't see anything. And we were there the whole day. We wore ponchos and walked the Grand Canyon in the rain. My parents came with us, and it was their second time to go. I was upset. This is not a happy camper. So I've always wanted to go back. My husband even went back a few years after that and hiked rim to rim. He hiked the Grand Canyon in July. And sent me, like, he's not one to take a lot of pictures. Out of his whole trip, I guarantee you he probably took like 5 pictures. And I'm guarantee you I would have been like, I'm out of space on whatever I brought to take pictures with. It no longer has space on it. But yeah, he's not a big picture taker. So I got to see a little bit of the Grand Canyon through his pictures. One day. One day I will go back. I know, I was there the one day a year it rains, and it rained the entire day. I feel like we should have gotten our money back. I'm really still upset about it. But we did take some time to go to some slot canyons and things like that, like, the days after. We stayed a couple of days after, and we went to a slot canyon, and we did some other things, and that was really pretty. It was a lot of fun. Still didn't make up for, not being able to see the Grand Canyon, but what you gonna do? Make the best of it. So all of our pictures, it's funny because all of our pictures are us in ponchos, in the rain, and you can't see what's behind us. Monica, you found your subscription info. Yay! That's amazing. You're good through November. Sounds like a plan. Awesome deal. Yeah, it wouldn't let me see when it expires. It just let me see how long you've been a subscriber. I was like, well, this isn't helpful. Well, at least not for what I was looking for, right? This is not the most useful information for what I need to find out. Okay. I feel like maybe if I go over this twice, it'll be a little thicker. I don't know. Let's see if it shows up on black. No, not really. Not a whole lot. We're going to make the most of it. Just, It doesn't really show up. I really need something better than a Sharpie. Oh, I didn't move my paper down. Let's see if it bleeds through the page. It is a little bit darker, but it didn't actually bleed through the page. So, and I guess you can kind of see it when the light hits it just right. It's not as shiny as I would like. It's really kind of like a dull gold. So I'm not crazy about it. I got it to try out some other, form of metallic something. I think I'm just going to invest in some I don't know. Does anybody have any good ideas for metallic markers? I really like the felt tip markers. I'm not crazy sold on Jelly Roll for metallics. I really, really liked, so early on, I'm telling you, those Sunshiler markers colored over anything. They colored over this black. They colored over anything, and it was wonderful. And then the last time I purchased them, they were really bad. Yes, this is a big book, Lori. This is a big book. You have the Badlands, and it reminds you of the Grand Canyon. I've never been there either. Okay, we just have this little piece of ribbon left, so yay. And then we can call this page done, this page that has taken us 2 days because because somebody is too busy reading jokes that she doesn't get. Oh my gosh. Somebody is too involved in the comments. Good to know. Good to know. I'm coming. Okay, thank you. He's so polite. He never comes in and just barges in and goes like, "It's the third time I've been in here. Food stuff." No, he quietly sneaks in and he's so polite and he whispers and he's like, "Hey, I just want you to know. You don't have to stop what you're doing, but I just want you to know dinner's done." He's so sweet. All right. Here we go. The last little bit here. We've gone over it twice. Yay! I'm calling it done. Hip, hip, hooray. There we go. There you go. I feel like it's balanced out. Yep, food's ready. And thank you, Nancy, for the link. I like it. I feel like it's balanced out. I'm enjoying it. I'm calling it done. Thank you guys for joining me for a spur of the moment live stream. I wasn't here earlier, but I told you there was a chance of that. So, had some time with my youngest and that was a lot of fun. So now I'm going to go have dinner. Yay! Thank you guys for thanks to Gonzo for her new subscription. Thanks to you guys for renewing your subscriptions. I'm really excited for this month's giveaway at the end of the month. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for the fun, the giggles, all the laughs that you guys bring, because I know I hear so often, "Hey, we're just here to hear you laugh. We love it." You guys are like, I wouldn't be doing that. Well, that's not true. The truth is I would probably be doing that even if you weren't here. I'd probably find something funny. It doesn't take much to make me laugh. Laughing's my favorite. But it certainly helps that you guys are here. Then it makes me feel less crazy. Because then I would just be laughing at, whatever I said in my own head. And then I would chuckle and you'd have no idea what I was laughing at. But at least you have comments, unless you're watching the replay of this, then it will be like I'm just laughing at nothing. But that's okay too. So yes, if you think about it in the secret subscribers only group, when this replays, make sure you put the jokes in the comments. And I'm going to need you to put them in order just like you did. So sometimes the punchline is before the joke. Sometimes we don't get it and you need to explain it. Yeah, we're going to need all that commentary. So I'm really glad you guys were here. You guys always make it a fun time. I so appreciate you guys. Hang tight for the subscribers only giveaway at the end of the month. If you're not subscribing, If you are subscribing, make sure that your subscription is active before the end of the month. You want to be participating in that giveaway. So I'm excited about it. I will see you guys again next time. I'll probably be live at some point over the weekend because, we can't go outside or get hot or sweat. So there's that. So I'll probably be here at some point. So yes, right. Punchline first, Lori. Punchline first. Oh yes, and you get to see me. We are a little more personal on in the secret group. Yeah. That's right. You even got me to show my face on TikTok. That's right. Because I couldn't seem to go live in the secret group. So, But if you subscribe, we know each other a little better there. Thank you guys for joining me. So glad you were here. Make sure your notifications are set. Why? I don't know, because chances are it's not going to notify you anyway. But for kicks and giggles, make sure your notifications are set so that you know when we are live. Hey, thanks for the paper crane. Thanks for all the gifts. Thanks for the subscriptions. You guys are the best. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye now.